Hello, graduates. Congratulations on the completion of years of hard work and study at one of the finest institutions of higher education, Boston University, Questrom School of Business. Congratulations. The fact that you're here today is a testament to a passion for business and learning. I too once sat where you do today, but so much has changed since then. Change is a word we hear all the time to describe the frenetic pace of the world around us. Most of you have in your pockets smartphones that now rival the power of the largest computers only a few short years ago. You are the first generation to come of age and graduate from college in a fully digital era. You're immersed in technology and understand the important role it plays in business. But I want to encourage all of you to recognize that though today is a milestone in your lives, it's only through embracing change in business and in all facets of your lives that you will continue to grow and become successful in the business world and in life. When I graduated from Boston University, the world was a very different place. Conflicts and challenges that today seem like distant memories were dominating the news of the day. What I was worried about was the draft lottery and the Vietnam War. And when I say news, I mean there were only 3 television networks and city newspapers. Today we live in a 24/7 media world. Everyone with a phone is a reporter, and every event, including this one, can be streamed to the world in real time. You understand this rapid pace of change better than many who came before you. But you should never forget that the pace of change is only increasing the dramatic effects it has on our world. All of us have to be more nimble in our business dealings. We should also realize that change can be disruptive, often in positive, but sometimes in negative ways. Change is inevitable, but there's one area of business that has always been present, and that is the importance of real relationships with people. So much communication today can be anonymous and easily misunderstood. In business, just as in life, the email, instant message, or a tweet should not be a replacement for developing personal relationships and understanding about the people you work with and the people and companies you will compete with. Your goals and intentions must always be clear, and that's hard to do in 140 characters. It's easy to depersonalize communication in today's world. We're all guilty of doing it. It's the quickest and easiest way, but not always the right choice. It can be the fastest way to lose touch with people around us and the real-life experiences we all share. Watching the world through a phone is no substitute for living with a passion for what you do every day and appreciating the people with whom you experience it. Passion. That's another important part of your life you must never forget. I like to say that I've never felt like I've had a job. I hope in your careers you'll feel the same way. I knew when I was sitting in your place many years ago the path I wanted my career to take. I didn't look forward to the weekend or dread a Monday morning. Remember, anyone can enjoy the good days. Learn to embrace the challenging ones. I would also urge you to embrace failure. I know that might sound strange coming from a commencement speaker, but you will typically learn more from failure in your careers than success. There's a tendency to move on from success without analyzing why. In failure, we're more inclined to study what our mistakes were because the outcome is typically negative. Remember, they're no-brainers, so you should always look at the process and not just the results. I encourage everyone I work with to be decisive and always measure a decision by doing what's right for the business. You will learn from success, you'll learn from failure, but you will never learn anything from the paralysis of indecision. Don't be afraid to take risks. Try and see things not for what they are, but for what they can be. And always push yourself to step outside of your comfort zone and learn from what is new, what is different, and even from what's scary, because only then you will gain the knowledge, the experience, even the wisdom to be a great leader. You may believe that your education is complete with that diploma that you'll receive here today. It's not true. The ceremony is called commencement for a reason. It's only the beginning of your education. Lifelong learning is now the rule of the world of business, and you should recognize that you will always be students, but you will also grow into teachers. Just as your professors at Boston University have been there to help you along the journey of your education, you too must be prepared to help others. You're just starting out on your career, and I encourage you to seek and accept mentoring from others and to repay it in kind by doing the same for associates who will follow in your footsteps. Only by realizing you cannot do it all by yourself, that you need support and teamwork, will you truly achieve success in your career, but also be able to share that success with others. Jack Welch, the former CEO of General Electric, said it best: business is a team sport. When I started in business, I quickly realized I didn't know all the answers. I sought out and listened to those with more and different experience than I had had, and I still do that today. In my company, I relish a diversity of ideas and opinions, and regardless of where an idea comes from, I always look at it through the lens of, is this what's best for the company? And if the answer is yes, it's always the right course of action for the business and for the people it supports, not just associates, but customers as well. All of you have the potential to make the world a better place, not just for yourselves, but for your families, your businesses, and your communities. Always remember that with great opportunity comes great responsibility. Many of you come from outside the United States, but all of you recognize that the world is a much smaller place than it was just a few years ago. What you will accomplish in your careers will have a dramatic impact, not only in this country, but throughout the world. Keep in mind to think globally. Your community is the world. I will conclude with a quote from the venerable American author and Boston native, Ralph Waldo Emerson. What lies behind you and what lies in front of you pales to what lies inside you. Thank you for giving me the honor to speak here, and congratulations to the 2016 Questrom School of Business. Thank you.